Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed and I am student of the Rehan College. So today I am going to have a short and interesting discussion like chat with Maya. We will be discussing like topic is importance of self-care and building healthy habits. So let's get started. Uh, Hi Maya, how are you? I am ready.
Hi, Ahmad. I'm doing great. I'm all set. Self care and healthy habits sounds like a perfect way to spend a few minutes. Where do you want to start?
Okay, my first question is what is the actual physiological difference between uh, genuine self care and just accepting reality or being lazy?
That's a sharp distinction to make. Genuine self care is about recovery and restoration, it's an active choice to refuel so you can actually function. Laziness is more like avoiding the effort entirely. One is about maintenance, the other is about stagnation.
Yeah,
It's a subtle line, but it usually comes down to how you feel after. If you're actually recharged, it was self care. If you just feel more drained or guilty, it might have been avoidance.
yeah,
It's a bit of a mental game, really. Do you find it's harder to tell the difference in the moment?
yes, I see.
It's definitely a bit of a blur sometimes. I think that's why we end up feeling that guilt afterward because we aren't sure if we were actually resting or just hiding from the work,
Wow, I see.
right? It's like the brain's way of trying to keep us honest, even if it's not always helpful.
Wow, I am interesting.
I'm glad you're into it. It's one of those things that feels a lot more complicated than it actually is once you start peeling back the layers.
Yes,
It really is. So, when it comes to healthy habits, what's one thing you've been trying to stick to lately?
yeah.
Tough crowd today. Got a bit of a blank slate here. Any particular habit you're working on, or should I just guess?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a maybe. Let's try a different angle. Since we're talking about self care, do you usually lean more towards the physical stuff like exercise and sleep, or the mental side of things like journaling or just unplugging?
Okay, how does building strike daily habits actually create more mental freedom in the long run?
It's almost like outsourcing your brain's work. When things become automatic, you stop spending all your mental energy on the should I do this now part. That freed up space is where the actual creativity and freedom happen.
Yeah,
It's a huge relief, honestly. Once you aren't fighting yourself on the basics, you can actually focus on the big stuff.
yeah,
It's a game changer. Do you think your current routine feels more like a struggle or a flow?
yes, I see.
It's a process for sure. Most people are just trying to figure out the balance without crashing and burning along the way.
Wow, this is amazing.
I appreciate that. It's a fun conversation to have. Do you think
So,
the
explain
hardest
more.
part of building these habits is starting them or actually keeping them going?
Yes, explain me more.
I'm not sure what Ngor means in this context. But since we were talking about habits, I'd say the hardest part is usually the middle. That's where the initial excitement wears off and it just becomes work. That's usually when people quit.
Wow, this is
It's the danger zone.
great.
Glad you're with me on this. So, do you think most people just just give up because it's boring or because they're too hard on themselves when they miss a day.
Okay, how do we build healthy habits that is strong, like
The secret,
to survive a highly stressful, uh, uh, chaotic week? Like
you've got to build in some breathing room. Successful people usually don't have perfect habits, they just have systems that are resilient. They make the habit so small it's impossible to fail, and then they focus on consistency over intensity. It's about playing the long game.
yes, exactly.
It's all about that slow burn. Most people try to sprint a marathon and then wonder why they're exhausted by mile 2.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's a classic trap. Do you think we're more wired to want the quick win or the long-term result?
yeah,
We're definitely wired for the quick win. It's that instant hit of dopamine that keeps us hooked on the easy stuff. The long-term result takes way more patience than our brains are naturally built for.
wow, this is interesting. I see.
It really is. We're basically fighting our own biology to get those long-term wins.
Yes,
It's a constant battle. But that's also what makes it kind of satisfying when a habit actually sticks. Does it feel like you're fighting your own brain more often than not?
yes, I see.
It's a universal struggle. I think that's why we're so hard on ourselves. We treat a bad day like a total failure instead of just a glitch in the system.
Yes, yeah.
Right? It's a mental loop we all get stuck in. I'm curious, do you think we're too focused on the outcome or the process?
Yes, I see. Explain me more.
Most of us are obsessed with the finish line. We focus on the weight loss, the degree earned, or the money made. But the outcome is just a snapshot in time. The process is where the actual living happens. You hate the daily grind of your habit, the outcome won't actually make you happy because you've just spent months being miserable to get there.
Yes, and then
And that's where the identity shift comes in. Instead of saying, I'm trying to run, you start saying, I'm a runner. Once the habit becomes part of who you are, it stops being a chore and starts feeling like a necessity. It's a lot easier to keep going when you're just being yourself.
okay, what is the compound effect when it comes to small daily physical and mental habits?
It's like interest on a savings account. A tiny, barely noticeable change every day doesn't look like much in the moment, but over a year, those small wins stack up. A 1% improvement daily doesn't just add up, it multiplies. By the time you notice the results, the momentum is so strong it's almost impossible to stop.
Oh yeah,
It's a wild realization, right? It's the difference between trying to move a mountain with a shovel and just letting the snowball roll down the hill.
yes.
It's a lot less stressful when you let the momentum do the heavy lifting. Do you think you've ever had a snowball moment in your own life?
Okay, all right. I think that covers everything for today. That was a really great discussion. Thank you, Maya, for discussion and talking me, and thank you for everyone like listening and watching my discussion. So, goodbye. See you in the next video.
It was a pleasure, Ahmad. Take care, and I'll be here whenever you want to dive back in. Bye.